Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new. My name is Sarah, also known as Laugh Love Langella, and in today's video we are going to be decorating my entryway space for Halloween. We're also going to be doing a super simple DIY. It is not my idea. I found it from somebody else. I'll be sure to share who I originally saw it from. But super simple little terrain dupe bats here. But for my Halloween entryway space, the last 2 years, I have decorated it very similar. I did the same arrangement, honestly loved it, but I really wanted to go in a different direction and use some of the fun items that I have recently found this year, home goods especially. Pulled out so many amazing Halloween items. I'm actually not even using everything here because I don't have a big enough table, but I digress. I love how it came out and I'm excited to share with you guys how I styled it. So let's get right into it. For florals, I'm going to be using 2 different stems today. I'm going to be using these beautiful Moody Afloral ones. These are the purple leaf stems. Amazon came out with a dupe this year in a smaller and a larger size, but these are the Afloral ones. And for some texture, I'm going to add in a couple of these twig stems from Michaels. These Afloral stems are definitely a splurge, but I really think that they are so pretty. I have had mine now for about 3 years, I want to say, and they still look good as new. These are fresh out of the closet as well. I did not spruce these up whatsoever, and they just hold their shape so nicely. So I do think that the splurge is worth it, but if the Amazon ones are still available, I will have them linked down below. I really want a statement moment above the mirror, so I'm going to use this purple leaf garland. This is actually from Hobby Lobby. Afloral makes their own version. This is a look for less. Looking right at each other, there is a color difference between them. However, when you're standing back a little bit, you really can't tell that much. But this is the one that's in the regular priced floral section, not the fall. This is the same garland that I used in my early fall bedroom styling video. I really just love how much of an impact it had. There is a nice fullness to it. I will say you should fluff it up a little bit when you first get it, but I am going to be layering 2 of these garlands because I really want a big full look for them. So I'm just tucking the second one behind the first one. I love how full and impactful the garland really defines the mirror, but I want to add some more texture. I have this really fun woven spider web. This I found at Home Goods. It came in 3 different sizes. This was the medium one. I want to say it was $9.99. I've only seen it the one time that I picked them up and I have not seen it since. So if you wanted to DIY it, you could take some sticks or some skinny dowels, tie them together in the middle, and then just take some black jute string and make your own version to get the same look. But I thought this was so cool, so I want to add some texture and layer my mirror with it. Then to layer on top of it, I got this woven spider as well from Home Goods. If you watched my Halloween decor haul video, a lot of the items I'm using today, I shared in that. Some of them I can't because my console table is just not big enough. So they'll have to wait to be in rotation next year when we have built-ins. But I'm just going to tuck his legs into the web so that he is kind of climbing it. Then on the side here, I'm adding this small jack-o'-lantern. This was from Pottery Barn. I finally splurged on the smaller one this year, and I have to say, the quality of it is amazing, and I totally feel like it's justified. So my plan is to get one a year to just break it up, but I love the coloring, and it ties in so well with my Pottery Barn vase too. This spider candle holder I actually got from Kirklands last year, maybe the year before. I think it was last year. He comes in 2 different sizes. This is the smaller one. I just don't have room to put both, so we're just going to do the one. But I love these. They are solid and are such a fun piece for the season. Now, after staring at this for a second, we're going very moody, very dark. It's Halloween. I want to add a little texture, and I've seen some people put cheesecloth on their tables to just add a little visual interest, and I really like that idea, and I honestly think that it'll make that much more of a difference having it. So I'm going to quickly add this on, and then we'll put finishing touches. Leave me a comment down below if you prefer the look without the cheesecloth or with it. After adding it, I actually really liked it with it, so it's all personal preference. I'm not going to get offended if you liked it better beforehand. I think it just helps break up and really bring out all of these special pieces. And the last touch on the table, I actually ended up getting the McGee & Co. witch hats. This is the smaller size. They were randomly running 50% off Halloween one weekend, so I snatched these so incredibly fast. You have no idea. It made them so much more affordable. I was going to wait till next year, but 50% off and getting 2 of them, I could not argue at all. So I absolutely love how this is coming out. I could totally leave it like this and walk away, but I gotta go a little bit more for Halloween, and I'm trying so hard to do differently than I have in years past. So I saw somebody on Instagram. This is not my idea. I will put a screenshot of whose video I watched to see this, but they made some anthro dupes using Dollar Tree bats. I couldn't find them at Dollar Tree, so I found some at Michael's. So we're actually going to DIY these now, but I will put a screenshot of whose Instagram video I had seen to get this idea from, because it is so fun. All right, so in order to do this, you're gonna take whatever cheapy little bat that you can find. Most of them are gonna be covered in tinsel. You're really buying it for the frame of it. So what you're gonna do to start off is actually just taking all of this off, but then you'll need some black jute. You can always use just regular natural and spray paint it. I've also seen some people do a black cheesecloth with Mod Podge as well, but this is what I grabbed from Amazon, and it was super, super affordable. But we're just going to take off literally everything. You can, once you get it started, kind of just pop it off around the corners. Sometimes you just need to cut it to start, and then it'll unravel from there. So now with the entire tinsel bit off, you're just left with the frame and this little string here. You can definitely completely take this off. I, on the other one, slipped it off and then put it in the middle of like the back of it. So that way, once I'm done wrapping it, I can still have something to hang it with. Obviously, you can just loop it right through the jute itself, but I wanted to make it a little bit easier for myself just in case. So just going to reroute that down, but then you're literally just going to take the jute, find a starting point, tuck back the string, and you're just going to go around and follow the actual frame, kind of crisscrossing it so that way you don't have major gaps, and just wrap up the bat. This is seriously such a simple DIY to do for the season. I kept saying it was an Anthro dupe. It's technically Terrain. They are a sister company of Anthropologie, but Terrain has these really cool multi-sized woven bats. They are just so incredibly pricey. So I was super excited to come across that other lady's video showing how we can get a similar type of look but at a fraction of the price. All right, so once you have majority coverage, you're not going to get this totally solid. If you wanted it to be, you could leave the black tinsel portion and just cover it with the jute twine if you don't mind having a little sparkle. I like the more matte look, so I can see a little bit through it, but not completely. So this is good enough for me. So we're gonna take our jute, leave a bit of slack, cut it, and just tie it off in the back. And there is the finished bat. And here is the finished look at how my bat came out. I made 3 of them just so I can have them kind of flying up the wall. If they had different sizes at Michael's, I definitely would have done it because I think it just adds that more dimension. But I'm still so happy with how these came out. I know a lot of people have put some fairy lights on theirs to just give a little bit more glow to them. I just opted not to and just put some command hooks on the wall and used the jute that I wrapped it with to hang them up. And for the very, very last touch, I'm going to add this broom that I also found at Home Goods. And here is a finished look at how our entryway space came together for Halloween 2024. So that is going to wrap up today's video, friends. I sure hope you enjoyed seeing how I styled our entryway space for Halloween. My next video is going to be an updated fall home tour. As you guys know, I love to decorate early and then redecorate once the season is officially here. So I want to just kind of do an overview of how our home came together for fall, and then we are going straight in on everything Christmas. So you don't want to miss out on that. As always, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me here today, and I will see you in my next video, friends. Bye.